Hey people, Indrid here, Team Free for All Faction Rumble. This is the White Walls of Calderis, and the blue team is Eldar, Crazy Chairman 96 as a Farseer, a support hero fighting in melee, some powerful buffs and control. Alongside, Inquisitor is a Warp Spider Exarch, a teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat by default, great for capping and harassing, some powerful control of his own. The Harley Quinn's elite scheme here. Green team is Chaos. Mousqueflex is a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero. Walking through objects cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption, fighting in melee. This is the World Eater's elite scheme. Alongside, cyanIDe's Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful control and manipulation. This is some Black Legion. The purple team, why did they make this team red? Why is it purple, I wonder? TL the Boneless is an Apothecary, support hero fighting in melee combat. By default begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. Legion of the Damned elite scheme. And rounding us off, FieryMarine is a force commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support. So, Space Marine fellas are like the northwestern, south is the Eldar team, and northeastern is the green Chaos team. As a quick reminder, these teams are trying to capture victory locations to accrue victory points and get to 2,000 quicker rather than deplete their enemies' victory points. And some of the victory points have these generators powering them they can destroy, and then you can pay to have them rebuilt. Destroying them obviously disables the victory point, so you might want to do a quick hit and run on your enemy's natural victory point and take it out. Both the Eldar players went Banshees. I was not expecting that, since there could be like 4 armies worth of bolters trained upon them as they come up from the south, but there's also a decent amount of ability to flank, I think, as you catch stuff in the mid trying to escape. Maybe these guys are in trouble. Scouts will try and take it. No, force commanders will try and take this wreck point. Did the Warp Spider? Yeah, I was going to say, did he teleport in the mid immediately? I teleported here, didn't they? We saw him. Scouts getting a sergeant for FieryMarine. They've got double tactical marines up. Bunch of bolts of fire coming out of those guys. Double cap at the moment for the Eldar, using their mobility to get those early caps. There's some corn worship helping the Chaos Lord break stuff more effectively and quicker. They have double Chaos Space Marines. These are the heretics of cyanIDe who can set up shop in the mid. These Guardians gonna have a bad time. Double tax and double CSM shooting at them. Wow, heavy cover really helped them out there. Can they finish them? Can they chase? There's some corn worship. If they started moving quicker or sooner, they could have got into melee with those guys and finished them, I think. Little mistake there. TL the Boneless, not sure what they're referring to. Apothecary is taking this contested wreck point in the far north, and they've noded. Oh, cyanIDe has noded this power. No node on the natural power of these Space Marines here. Banshees are yelling. Look at that quick tier 2 from Crazy Chairman. I think they said in chat there that they were rushing tier 2. I wonder why they're rushing tier 2. Maybe we're going to see a bunch of Wraith Lords or something. Nice grenade idea. Gets one model. If you kill a model with your grenade, it's a good grenade, I say. Banshee's able to get away. Low health 4 models. They need to retreat through here, though. And it's a dicey retreat. Inquisitor came a long way to decap the VP, I think. Okay, this power's fully populated now. They should all have 2 full powers by now, I would think. No, Eldar don't. Nor do the Chaos fellas, actually. Tier 2 for Inquisitor as well. Mousqueflex and cyanIDe also going tier 2. It's going to be Space Marine players left in tier 1. We'll see how it affects them. Teching up a little bit later here. Warp Spider Exarch. Going to be alright. Look at Chaos Lord hit. Did we get any aspiring champions? We did not. No Eternal Wars either, I think. Seems like a quick tier 2 is the thinking for a lot of these players here. Not the Space Marine fellas though. Little engagement on this side. Scouts in the garrison. Pushing in on Eldar territory. Those guys have a sergeant for a grenade too. Can they get on the power? Apparently not. They're backing off.
That's a good position.
I think they should have done some power bashing there. Not sure what this Guardian's up to. Just keeping an eye on this VP with one model, I guess. Inquisitor's going double Banshees. What a mentalist. Oh, they have the group teleport, that's why. That's going to be fun. Group teleporting double Banshees into the mid here. Chaos Green. Nope. I thought Chaos were taking all the points in the mid. It's tax capping here. This is uncapped. But Chaos are getting on it. We have a ton of war up for those double CSM of Mousqueflex. No real big fights yet. Everyone's playing it quite defensive and avoidant for the most part. Looks like the quick tier 2 was for double fire dragons of Crazy Chairman. Good damage to all targets from relatively close range with those fusion guns. Got a cool new effect. Thanks to Enlarging Cloud, I think. Does a lot of cool visual stuff for the mod these days. Power Blades up for the Warp Spider Exarch. Heavy melee. And the Banshees with the aspect of strength. Getting some good flanking action. Can they finish off the scouts? Oh, they went for the gen. VPs. There's a VP lead for the Chaos team. They've got almost double the VPs of the other players. What is this? Stolen? Sneaky scouts stealing the VP there. Noise Marine's not paying attention. It seems they're not getting it back. Back to the west side and this Eldar push. Double Fire Dragons doing some work. There's the double Banshees of Inquisitor. Where's Chairman's Banshees? They're back at base. With aspect of fleetness. It's double aspect of strength for Inquisitor. Sergeant's coming in for FieryMarine, and they've gone double missile launcher, which is odd. There's no enemy vehicles on the map. I'm not sure if there's an explanation for that in the chat that I missed. Because usually I miss all the chat where they tell me things. Tier 3s. Tier 3 for Mousqueflex. Tier 3 for cyanIDe. Tier 3 for Inquisitor. And a Whirlwind is up for Boneless. Could be amazing. Could just get flanked and taken out in a minute flat by the Fire Dragons. We'll see. Chaos Lord getting the Arm of the Inferno. Good shout here, I think. Could be big blobby fights in the mid. Quick decap. Very quick decap from those Banshees. Then they fleet away to join up with Crazy Chairman here, who also goes tier 3. Warp Spider on the central VP. Might get grenaded. No, these guys don't have a grenade. They can just sneak around. There's the Whirlwind doing its thing. Potentially amazing disruption, but it's not the most accurate thing. Blastmaster in the mid. Maybe we'll see some plasma cannons here too. Nothing out in tier 2 yet for FieryMarine. Only the missile launchers up. Which, as I said, was an odd choice. Decent grenade there on those Banshees, I think. Force Squanner getting chopped up. It's going to go down. Yeah, double Banshees on your retreat path is rough. Really rough. Get the grenade decorator now for the Chaos Lord because he's got Arm of the Inferno. Chasing around some tactical marines. They have their sergeant. CSM getting on the VP. Seems like double marines is pretty solid in the team free-for-all scenario, especially on this map where you're having to get mid and kind of stabilize a bit as you can. Double marines give you a solid base for that. And Mark of Tzeentch marines for cyanIDe. Inquisitor now has a Seer Council. So they could do a double Banshee and Seer Council group teleport, which would be fun. Doom bolts in on the Fire Dragons. Did good damage. Couldn't take a model, though. And now they're bashing power. Do they not have the... They don't have the flamers up. But do they need them? I mean, look how quickly they bash. Anyway, here's a big response in defense. A bunch of Mark of Tzeentch and the Fire Dragons are heavy infantry. Here come the Seer Council. Backed up by Banshees. Where are the other Banshees, though? The Seer Council provide this area of effect damage resistance aura to ranged damage, which is going to help them approach those Mark of Tzeentch CSM. Chaos Lord with the kill the weak. Not sure it hit anything, though. Here's the other Banshees. Lots of Banshees yelling with their war shouts. Can be really awkward to fight on these staircases. Looks like they handled it okay. I mean, a tank came in, that helped. Having the Chaos Lord around also helped with his disruption. More Fire Dragons for Crazy Chairman. A Land Raider Phobos for cyanIDe. FieryMarine just turned into a Terminator Force Commander. Power Fist and Storm Bolter for that guy now. Everyone's tier 3. Sizable VP lead now for Chaos. You have 3 VPs captured. As you can see, they're natural up there, and these 2 central ones. Could get shrines up there maybe to help them hold it. Decently big push now from FieryMarine. Pop the battle cry, then teleports in. Got 2,500 hit points of heavy infantry armor, this Terminator Force Commander now. Maybe pushed a little bit too hard. There comes an assisting Apothecary sprinting in with armor of the Apothecarian. But yeah, those Marines got kind of messed up. At least their double missile launchers can do something to that tank. Whirlwind with some decent disruption. Apothecary is getting low. I imagine he's used his heal already, so he needs to run. I wonder if cyanIDe will get some Plague Marines or something and then throw the Sorcerer forward and teleport the Plague Marines in with Warp. Comes the Fire Dragons, and that's a time field. Fully equipped Farseer now with Singing Spear, heavy melee weapon, and the Runes of Reaping. Kind of an underrated accessory this, I think. Energy regeneration and 25% less or faster cooldown on all of their abilities. Pretty cool. Takes down the Chaos Lord with a sync kill. And here we see the Power Blades Warp Spider going after the Tzeentch Predator. Getting Dirge casted by the Phobos. Can they take him down though? The Phobos is leaving. Gonna take down that tank. Gets onto rear armor, or at least tries to. The pathing is going a bit weird because the tank has right of way. Can they take down the Warp Spider? It's very, very close. Looks like the Warp Spider's getting out of there. Here come double Banshees. The tank survives on 14 hit points. It's a good Doom Bolts. And the Banshees must flee. Really nice idea by Inquisitor to go after it, but couldn't quite get it. That was so close. Power bashing though. Thanks to triple Fire Dragons. What's going on mid? Turning blue for... Sorry, purple. It's blue as it's being capped. There we go. Now they turn purple. This one is blue for the Eldar. The Chaos fellas are back though, with another tank actually. Mark of Khorne this time. A bit more of a generalist tank than the Mark of Tzeentch one. This just makes all the guns better and increases the speed. Honestly, pretty damn good upgrade. I kind of question... Sometimes I question taking Mark of Tzeentch over Mark of Khorne. Sure, you're losing some anti-vehicle damage, but your bolters are more effective and you're faster. Unless you have a really specific vehicle you're going after, like a big boy. Mark of Khorne is so freaking good. Up over 1,000 VPs now for Chaos. Is a big fight. Big old fight. Lightning Claw Force Commander there. Some Vanguard veterans getting chopped up by Banshees. Are they going to wipe? They do wipe. Yeah, that's Banshee. That's double Banshees and a Seer Council. Why are you coming here with Vanguard veterans for? FieryMarine just lost their army. Even the Force... I guess maybe they thought, hey, I've got Lightning Claws, I can deal with this, but... Throw triple Fire Dragons in and the Farseer buffing stuff. Turns out maybe not. Chaos got tanks, says TL. Indeed they do. This one's still being slowly repaired. Double Heretics on it though. These fellas have an aspiring champion and grenade launchers. Assault squad on the way now for FieryMarine. Can they get revived? I guess maybe the Apothecary could run up and throw out the heal ability, which would revive him. Improved medical equipment there. Goes great with armor of the Apothecarian since this drains energy. And you can get it back fast with this. And you have a larger pool of energy too. Quad cap for Chaos. Just hit 1,200 points. Pretty much double the other players. Apothecary sprints to the mid. Here's an avatar for Inquisitor. Crazy Chairman now has Dark Reapers. They've gone for this powerful ranged build here. There's the Dark Reapers. Inferno PvP damage kicking off though. Marco's each pred is back. The Phobos is still there. Last Master fires over the Dark Reapers. Avatar acting as a focal point here. Chaos Lord goes down. That markup, that's double mark of Corn Chaos Space Marines. Awesome for Mousqueflex. Not sure how well they're going to do. Can they catch those Fire Dragons? A Webway in the mid. Avatar took huge amounts of damage. Melee stuff in the back lines. I bet they were group teleported there and I missed it. Dirgecaster coming in really good there though. Really, really good. What did they go after? This tank? I guess so. Maybe they should have gone after that last Master crew. Stern Guard trying to cap, but they can't do it. There's some advanced healing, a bit. Land Raider Redeemer in the mid now for Boneless. And look how much they are floating resources, Boneless. What are you up to, buddy? Are they really trying to get Terminators, maybe? They're trying to save the red for Terminators. They should get a Plasma Cannon or something on the field, surely. They are floating huge resources. So is FieryMarine, actually. Not sure what they're waiting for. They've got Stern Guard and Vanguard. The first company is showing up. Maybe they want some Terminators too. Still bleeding profusely. Oh, he's floating there, look. Want to see something you can never unsee? Where is it? Here. We have Shenanigans, a floating tree on this side of the map. A relic never fixed it. Now you can be annoyed by that every time you see it like I am. Last Master setting up in the mid. Heretics busy repairing. Would be a great time to have a Plague Champion in your team, eh? Shrines. And if you had double tanks as a Plague Champion, you could just worship and heal them both. Fire Prism up for Inquisitor. Double Dark Reapers, triple Fire Dragons for Crazy Chairman. Terminators here for FieryMarine. Did not go Assault Terminators, interestingly. Maybe they thought it would be easier for them to get into huge amounts of trouble with the Eldar stuff around. Very, very, very quick power bashing. They're going for a big old flank, but they might be flanked themselves. Here come double Mark of Corn CSM. Look at this. Double Banshees bashing the victory point generator there. Victory point power supply is what they say. Okay. Those guys leave. Fair enough. Apothecary on capping duty now. Fire Prism's going to get missile launched. A bunch of them hit the archway there, but I think they were too wide to hit it anyway. Still did a good chunk of damage. There's the time field. Eldar are running amok in the back lines. Imperial Abyss is what they have to do to get them out of there. They should escape it relatively well. The Dark Creepers took a bit of a hit there, but otherwise they're alright. A bunch of stuff in retreat path, but I think they'll be okay. That was for the Emperor, I think, on the Stern Guard veterans there. Here comes the Force Commander. He's found a Noise Marine squad to deal with. Gets Dirge casted. Vanguard veterans flee. Here comes the Land Raider Redeemer. And looks like these guys have not set it as their retreat point, as you can see. They're just running past it there. 857 to 804 to 1371 on the VPs. No VPs capped now, though, for Chaos. They're kind of being ganged up upon as they were the leader. Down goes a tank. Phobos makes it out. Both the tanks are down. And they continue to just go absolutely mental in the back lines. Meleeing things. Nasty build by Inquisitor to teleport around this map with all this melee stuff. Are they all leveled? Oh, they had to replace one of their Banshees. I didn't notice that. Or did they? They're level 3. Maybe they just got subjugated or something by the Sorcerer. Space Marines now pushing through. And they have the entirety of the mid. They have a quad cap, the Space Marines. These triple midpoints. And then natural back here. But look, the Eldar are still on the prowl. They want to power bash again, I guess. Where did the Warp Spider go? It's going for the VP, I think. Scouts with no upgrades want to help. Here comes the Lightning Claw Assault Terminator Force Commander bloke. What can he do here? These guys are already low. The Banshees, I mean. The Seer Council are capping. But bashing, rather. That was a good special attack, wasn't it? Can they wipe them? Surely. They wiped one of them. The others might make it out. That's a pretty good frag assault. Notice that none of the fire dragons were knocked over though. That's because of dragon scale armor. Down goes the Land Raider. That was a lot of stuff shooting at it, a head of a lot of stuff. Fire Prism was getting shots in too. The Warp Spider himself gets away. Has the Shimmering Orb now, or Shimmer Orb. Oh, it's gone for phase shift now. Avatar versus Force Commander Terminator. This Terminator's coming in here. It is for TL the Boneless. Single cap for Chaos. Double for Eldar and a single for the Space Marines. Chaos are taking one of the midpoints though. Big fight brewing here. Some cacophony. And they flee. Oh, those guys still have their Sonic Blaster. Awesome. Avatar looking for a Wailing Doom on retreat, maybe. Goes for it. Good hit. It's a good hit. Stern Guard capping the point with their faster capping trait. Still a triple though for Eldar. That was a good hit with a Blastmaster there. Vanguard veterans need to jump them or something, surely. Oh, so there's a Sorcerer, and indeed they do have Tome of Subjugation. So that's probably what happened to the Banshees to put them on the end of the roster there. And now these Terminators are subjugated. Oh, they weren't dragged into trouble. They were kind of just moved away politely. Phase shift on some Terminators. And here comes a bunch of melee pain, including an Avatar. Now they have Avatar and Seer Council buffs going on here passively. Huge amount of buffs. Vanguard veterans wipe. Did a bit of friendly fire there, but the Seer Council are actually quite tough, I think. 3,300 hit points at level 3 here. With that damage resistance already have affecting them as well. Vanguard veterans bravely jumping into huge amounts of pain. Wow, they just got crumpled. Whose Vanguard veterans are those? Bone TLs? I think those are TLs, I think. Look at this. Eldar power. They are last on VPs, but they have scary armies here, the Eldar. Can they bring this back around? Fire Prism continues to get shots in. That long range fire support. All three sides in the mid now. You just want to try and not be the one that gets sandwiched between the others. Chaos are going in aggressively. There's a time field and that's an Eldritch Storm, isn't it? It is. Chaos Lord tries to retreat. Of course, Terminators can't do that. Force Commander messing him up quite a lot there with the Lightning Claws. 95 power melee DPS with a 12 splash. And they attack quickly as well, so that 12 splashes is quite nasty. Sorcerer's level 3. Sword of Flame, Vestments of the Warp, all kind of tricksy stuff, and the Phobos is back. What did the Chaos Terminators get? They have an autocannon. Fire Prism seemed to miss that shot or something. There's the Wailing Doom to get them off the cap. Double now for Chaos, up over 1,500. Eldar and Space Marine still very close on the VPs. More Chaos Terminators coming in. Mousqueflex bringing some more in now. And they are also auto-cannoning it. Nobody wants to get melee Terminators in this insanity of the mid, I guess. I don't see anyone sneaking around to the natural VPs on the map right now. There's a group teleport. And they are going after the Chaos fellas. Onto these poor Noise Marines being knocked over. Oh, is that an Autarch in there too? It is. That's crazy. So they've got the Autarch damage resistance buff, the Seer Council damage resistance buff, and the Avatar's buffs when he's close by, which is damage bonus and suppression immunity. You might also even have a damage resistance buff as well. The Avatar's got some crazy buffs, that guy. Warp Spider gets on the VP. Awesome play by Inquisitor. Down goes the Chaos Lord. There's an assassination mission over there. What's this? It's more Vanguard veterans done. I can't remember so many Vanguard veterans dying in any other game. These are TLs jumping in. But look at the pain that the Eldar can bring here. Dark Creepers, level 4, level 3. All the Fire Dragons are level 4. Hey, we have some melee Terminators from FieryMarine. Awesome. Those guys unique to the Force Commander. 1312. 1351 and 1666 for Chaos. Still ahead. It'd be really cool to see the Apothecary get a unique unit. Tech Marine has his Venerable Dreadnought. Force Commander has his Assault Terminators. Maybe the Apothecary could call in a Chaplain Terminator or something. That'd be cool. I'm a big fan of giving each hero one unique unit though. Big fan of that, if that would be possible. Terminators, what happened to you fellas? They went over here. This is Mousqueflex's only unit now. Can they hold on to those caps? I mean, he has a bunch of resources, not spending them at the moment. Oh, I think that was warp from the Sorcerer getting those Terminators into safety there. Because Mousqueflex seemed to be confused. And slightly scared, it seems, about what happened. Is that double Terminators for FieryMarine? Yeah, it is. Boneless has some too. Force Commander leads the line, but takes outrageous amounts of damage from those fusion guns. And look at that, it can't be knocked over by the Vanguard veterans. Avatar's there to counter-initiate. Vanguard veterans got absolutely destroyed. But they made them run. Avatar now fighting Assault Terminators. They are going Lightning Claws though. And that's going to be huge amounts of damage to this guy. And there's for the Emperor. Global ability of the Force Commander. Oh, but they back off. There's too much stuff here now. They back off. Time Field. Banshee showing up. Seer Council showing up. The Farseer showing up. Level 8. Throws Guide on the Seer Council there. They are still for the Emperor, but they don't want to fight this. Vanguard veterans jumping in for some disruption. Now maybe they can turn and engage. Got some support. Oh, there's phase shift though. Apothecary's phase shifted. Can't do his heals. And Assault Terminator's white. Eldar, man. Eldar trickery and shenanigans. When they're played well like this, they are a sight to behold. Awesome builds from Inquisitor and Crazy Chairman. Just full melee with teleporting and full range with Farseer buffs. It's nasty. Nasty. And that Avatar, of course, just stabbed that fella to death. Can you guys teleport? I thought they were trying to get close to this wall so they could teleport up here, but I guess not. Chaos with a triple cap? No, a double cap. Why is it only a double cap? Oh, they didn't take this one. Looked like it was green on the map, but that's just green heroes standing here. Sorcerer's trying to get it, but they're not going to be able to. Now double Land Raider Phobos is in the mid. They have done well. This one has done really well. And they're getting close to Chaos Team. Close to 1900 victory points. Looks like maybe they can hold on here. Because remember, even if you only have one victory point, you're still gaining points. As long as they can hold on to their very natural one, I think they're close enough to just win it here. Avatar goes after some Terminators. If you're wondering what happened to the other Land Raider, it was warped out by the Sorcerer there to safety. Vortark hanging out in the mid. Can't believe this building is still standing. Almost level 9 Farseer. Crazy Chairman's resources have just been maxed out for ages because they haven't lost anything. Haven't had to replace anything. Got triple Fire Dragons, double Dark Creepers, and they've been cruising since then. But can they cruise to a victory? 4 caps now for the Eldar team. Back down to a triple cap. Chaos still slowly edging towards victory. 1 victory point at a time. Maybe they can steal someone's natural while this fighting is going on. Maybe the Sorcerer with Vestments of the Warp can get it done. Apothecary caps the mid. Phobos get 2 direct hits on him there though. Here come the Eldar to harass the Space Marines, which might open up the cap for the Sorcerer. Banshee's yelling. Terminator Force Commander. Oh, now he's got an assault cannon. Switching back to lightning claws though. Those guys barely getting out of there, but they did. Up to 1962, sorry, the Chaos team. Chaos Lord trying to cap here. There's a blob capping, just desperately trying to get points. Sorcerer's going to get this. There's a double. Chaos wins, says cyanIDe. They think they have done enough, and maybe they have. We shiny, sparkly Eldar over here, though. Going for a big old flank at the end. Can they cap this VP as well? Just need 10, 9 even. They are going to get it. There's the triple, and there's the victory for Chaos. Awesome stuff. What a cool game. Eldar just, super effective in the fights. Just couldn't hold the VPs. Which is, I guess, often their downfall in these team kind of games. Don't always have the ability to stabilize on the VPs like some other factions do. But look at the damage they did. It was awesome to behold. Level 9 Farseer here. Level 8 Warp Spider Exarch. Going back for improved warp jump generator there. Chaos Lord only level 2 after all of that, eh? Had lightning claws at the end, Arm of the Inferno, and the demonic visage. Level 4 Sorcerer was subjugating something. Oh, some Terminators. Awesome use of this Phobos. It did a great job for them. And they aggressively got on the mid and held it so well at the start, and it pays off at the end. Level 4 Apothecary, Anointed Power Axe, Armor of the Apothecarian, and improved medical equipment. FieryMarine, maybe a bit too aggressive now and then, trying to push the south. They got caught around here a bunch of times. I mean, look at all the dead Vanguard veterans here. That's crazy. And they had the Terminator Force Commander himself was really cool though. Did some good work, I think. There you have it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Big thanks to Crazy Chairman for getting us these Team Free-for-All faction rumbles. I'm sure they're a nightmare to try and organize and get good games with. But here's another great one. I'll see you guys next time.